that we are live. Yeah, we are live on YouTube. How's everybody tonight? How are you, Nate?
Doing all right.
John?
Didn't turn my light on.
Cody?
KBRC 13? And
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Brad is not going to be with us tonight. He got operated and he's not feeling good. So hope he gets better soon. That's what John Martin just told me. He got off the phone with him. So he's probably watching us. So Brad, get better soon. And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
I was going to give him a jingle tomorrow, give him a couple days to recover.
Yeah.
Two things we're going to talk about tonight.
Yes.
Well, two main things, and we're probably going to talk about other things like Bitcoin. And Losi came out with something, and in 30 minutes, FMS is going to go live showing, not FMS, Fair RC is going to go live showing the new FMS two-wheel drive monster truck. And we're going to look at that also. And price is pretty darn good for that truck.
Two-wheel drive
Is that
monster
1/10
truck,
tank? Is that 1/10?
Yeah, it is 1/10. And yes, my printer is still printing. I actually forgot to print some stuff, but I've been busy printing. I showed that off on some other guy's stream, and I probably will show the boom here. It's friggin' long. It's friggin' long, and show off a couple parts, but we'll wait a little later. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? I'm gonna go to the States Saturday. I'll be in the States Saturday for maybe 6 or 7 hours. I'll be in the States.
You're gonna bring that boom down to Sean, or what do you guys?
In theory, I could, but no. I don't even know if I would have time to spend some time with him because we're going to Niagara Falls Friday night, and then Saturday morning we're gonna have breakfast in Canada, and then cross over probably around 10 to go for the hockey game in Buffalo for 12:30, I believe it is.
Oh, cool.
And right after the hockey game, get in our car and drive on the side of the States to go back to Canada. So we're coming back Saturday afternoon.
Nice. What's up, Redneck?
Still in Florida State right now. Nicole is she's traveling.
Yeah. Spring training. That's why she's in Florida.
Oh. And
What's up, Dennis?
Welcome in.
this is to hold the boom. These are all the big things to hold the rear of the boom for the printer. So radioactive, I've been busy.
The boom, huh?
So I'll just show you real quick. And this is the rear of the boom.
The butt of the boom.
They call it the counter boom. This is 37-inch. That's where the winch is going to go to actually raise up and down the pulley. That's going to go, and this is where it is. Weights are going to go in the back here.
Okay.
So these are all perforated.
And it stays flat like that? You don't put any support underneath it?
Nope, no support on it, nothing. There's no weight that's going to go on there, but that's basically how it's going to stand. From here all the way to the middle power, which is right here. That's where these things hold. So that's going to go from there all the way to the middle. There's two of them.
Oh, okay.
It's chain linked all the way up to the top from both sides.
And then on the other side is going to be the reverse to hold that guy.
All right.
So the detail on this is pretty cool. And this is all 3D printed, not painted. So it should withstand a lot of the weather and all that. So that's pretty neat.
Except for direct sunlight.
Oh yeah.
Is
What's up,
that
Eric?
Pet G?
Pet G, yes.
Yeah, that's better than PLA.
Pet G HS, high speed Pet G.
Yep.
And this is the boom.
Huh.
This is
That's the
8
whole.
feet long.
Is that the whole boom?
Yes,
Nothing but
the
the
whole
boom.
boom. This is the rear where it actually attached to the thing.
pivot.
Right here is where there's another pulley that's going to come here. And then this is the front of the boom.
Yes, the whole boom, nothing but the boom.
So this thing is
So help you boom.
very long. So when you slide it, it's 8 foot 1 inch and a half, I think it is.
Boom chakalaka laka, boom chakalaka laka.
So
Crazy.
pretty long. Gotta make sure I don't knock anything over like I did last
Yeah,
time.
Laurel and Hardy with that, right, Tank? With a 2x4,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can whack
All
somebody
right.
in the head and
It's so long, there's no way I could attach it here. And last time I actually knocked these over
Huh.
because they're not attached. So I got pretty much almost everything attached. This is the motor and this is the Lego wheel that they say to use. Come on, focus.
Oh, that's what they're using. That's where they're using the Lego wheel. Okay, off the motor. Is that to spin it or?
Yeah, that's for the cable. There's a cable that's going to come here. It's going to go on this little pulley, and then it's going to go down. And just the weight of it, that's what's going to bring the trolley forward and back.
Oh, okay.
So this is
I
for
thought
the
it was going
trolley.
inside the turret there.
No,
They were,
that
they were,
goes inside the boom where it's missing.
oh yeah, okay.
My problem is when I ordered these, they wanted 166 RPM and 260 RPM. So that's what I ordered. But when I installed the motor on that, I actually installed the 60 RPM, the one that turns, but it's supposed to be the 6. So I have to take that apart. I got to take the motor apart and put this one. And this is supposed to be 60. So I just screwed up on the motor. I was sweating last night when I noticed this because I go, did I screw up and order 2.6 and
Yeah.
160?
Or
But
they sent you two of the wrong or the wrong
Yeah.
one on accident. You never caught it.
yeah, like did I did a mistake or did they make a mistake? And then I looked at the motor on the spear on the tower, and I noticed it's a 60 there, and it's supposed to be a 6. So just imagine it's 10 times faster than it's supposed to be. It would go whoop,
It would be a freaking helicopter.
yeah. I
You
know?
turned the crane into a helicopter. So it'd be crazy. But lots of details, lots of final thing to print. This is the cover that actually goes over the motor, and you should see the details on this. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that goes at the end of it, the motor, so it actually looks like a motor. So, and
Yep. Pablo, Josh, what's going on, guys? Dirk, what's happening, Dirk?
hey, Dirk,
I think you need another eye at the end of your boom. You won't hit stuff.
why do I need another eye?
So you won't hit anything when you swing it around.
Oh, okay.
You know, you need another eye in the back of your head. You need another
Hmm.
eye on the end of your boom.
Uh,
All night, folks.
Jem Zobby is asking if you picked up your box. Keith, did you pick up your
No, I
box at the
haven't.
post office? Okay.
Maybe I will pick it up tomorrow. Thank you.
Man.
Looking at the chat, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, so when I printed everything, I carried everything over and I forgot to print one plate for the motor. So that's what's on the printer right now to actually print that.
What is it for the second motor?
Yeah. And I have the trolley and the molds to print, and then I should be finished. So I'll probably finish that off on Sunday.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna plug all the motor and make sure all the motors and the tower actually turns properly. And then I'll call Sean, I'll tell him I'm done. And then I can get going with my other projects again. But there was a lot of printing. More than I anticipated anyways, that's for sure. But it is a fun project. It is a fun thing to actually do and try. Especially putting all those things together.
How much material did you use, you think?
Material? Oh, this the Pet G, close to 6 rolls.
Oh, man. That's a lot more than I thought.
Almost one full of the gray. I used almost 4 red. Probably three and a half, if not more. And then white, I think I used 2 whites. There was less whites than red for some odd reason. I don't know why. Or 3 whites. Yeah, 3 whites. So, but I think the red, it was more red because that center part in the center, it's a big chunk and everything had to be printed 100%. So when you think about the size of it and how big a spool is, no wonder it used almost 1 spool just to do that center part.
So it was solid infill?
Yeah, solid inside.
What's up, Chunky?
That's heavy.
Trail Crawler says everybody's talking to everybody in the chat, but not here. It's
Everybody's
my
letting everybody talk.
That's what
Everybody's
Ty
letting
always
everybody
says.
talk
Everybody's
tonight.
talking to everybody.
Oh,
Really, Tinker? Get out here.
oh yeah, on the other stream there, the other guys, whatever, yeah. I've been on their stream once or twice and everybody's just chit-chatting. So John, what do you have going on this weekend?
I have to put trucks back together so I can make it to this weekend.
Oh, you got a race to go to or something to go to?
No, I just been out in the backyard breaking everything.
Oh, you've been having fun.
Oh, yeah. Tonight was a rare appearance of the quad going out there and hitting some jumps and driving around. Yeah.
Cool. Known says almost vacation time. Cool. Keith, are you doing anything this weekend?
No RCing, probably not.
No RCing? You gonna finish your fence?
Fence is done.
Cool. Kurt, you doing anything? You gonna be hitting any curbs this weekend?
I'm gonna try to hit a couple curbs. It's been raining for the next 2 days, but hopefully Saturday or Sunday it'll be nice enough to get out there and run my drag car, my speed drag car that Mitchell's supposed to be doing a video for.
Oh, that's true. Mitchell is supposed to be doing a video explaining his challenge and when it's going to start and when it's going to end. So better start recording and setting up your cars. I do have a 2-wheel drive. I'm probably going to slap a battery in there and just see how fast it goes. I don't think I'm going to start changing pinion, changing motors, but I'll probably do a video just to do a video and be in the challenge. But I am not expected to break any speed record. I'm just going to try to beat one guy
Keith?
in here that's here today, and that's Keith. So as long as I beat his speed, I'll be happy.
Wow.
18 miles an hour. It's
Better
not
learn
hard
how
to
to
beat.
walk backwards. You can beat my speed. Or drive
Nate, what are you doing
backwards.
this weekend?
I might get out and run some cars if it's nice. It should be nice. I'm also trying to get my CNC router working. I pulled it out of the basement.
Okay.
Mitchell got me thinking about it again, so I can't let him have all the fun. So working on that.
So your CNC is to do what type, metal, or is it pretty much anything?
Yeah, it can do metal. It can do it's small. It's right here. It's like a little
Okay.
it's like
Oh,
it's
be
got a
nice.
300-watt motor and it's small, but it's heavy duty. So
Cool.
I'll be nice to you.
it wasn't working because I think it wasn't connecting to my computer.
Okay.
It'll run. I can run a program from the little controller, but it won't connect to the computer. So I got a new motherboard coming for it.
Cool.
That man be
I was
nice.
gonna say, or is it an age of software
No,
incompatibility with computer?
it is 4 years old because when I got it,
No,
I
I'm,
couldn't
I'm
do it.
just I'm just saying, I didn't know how long it's been sitting around, and
Yeah.
how the software changes so quick, you know.
Yeah, yeah. This one it comes with the software called Candle. It's a pretty basic
Okay.
CNC software for it, and it just
Okay.
isn't recognizing it. So I tried it on 3 different computers, and it's something with the motherboard, I think.
Cool. Um,
The stupid answer is it plugged in? Yeah.
Oh, I did everything. I did everything to this. It was driving me nuts for like 3 hours.
looks like Unknown is counting the hours until he actually goes on vacation.
No, beat the creek.
Oh, that's Beat the Creek, 49 hours, 49 days, 11 hours. Oh yeah, until Beat the Creek. Yes. Cool. 49 days. Still gotta talk to my wife to see if we're gonna go or not.
Right there.
Cool. I'm debating if I'm going like that. I'm debating if I'm gonna get a hat from Tony, lanyards from Tony. They look good, the hats. That's for a fact. Let's get talking about. And what time is it? In 52. In 8 minutes, FMS is going to be talking about this guy. Let's go have a look at that. I received an email from them. FMS, 1 hour to go. FMS new release. Join us for an exclusive reveal of the all-new 1/10 F100 monster truck. John doesn't think it's a monster truck. Why, John,
No.
don't you think that's a monster truck?
Well, now that I actually seen the picture, there's two reasons. It's two-wheel drive, first off, and it doesn't have a straight axle.
Yes, the front doesn't have a straight axle. For the intuitive, and how do you say that word? Intuitus? No.
Intuitive.
Anyways, for the people that really believes in monster truck, the true believers of monster truck, yes. It's not really a real monster truck because it's got IFS in front. I'm not going to show the video because I might get in trouble showing the video.
Well, it's kind of like old school monster trucks.
It's like a Slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they show the that paint job is nice. Ready to run, and you got two models, I guess, ready to run and RS, which does not come with a battery or charger. But yeah, when you look at it from the front,
Yeah.
that looks like a Traxxas knockoff, just with the A-arms, man.
Yeah.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Two-wheel drive buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the caps they've put for the shocks. That's kind of cool for
Yeah,
protecting
that's a rip off of Arma.
Arma. Okay.
Arma has them on all their shocks.
It's a
So-
cheap price.
They have high roller, first blood, and in black. And then ready to run, 169 USD for a 10 scale. That is a very good price.
Yeah, heck, even the two-wheel drive Stampede, I think, is like 230 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's bottom of the barrel.
So it's written to US only. So it's probably from the US store and it's new. So I don't know if that's going to change, if they're going to bring up the price or keep it the same or what they've done, because there is tariff coming up from New York, not New York, for Japan. So hopefully people are still going to save some money on this because it looks like a fun little monster truck. Battery right in the center.
That's a very narrow chassis, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's just the size of almost the size of the battery.
Mhm.
Wonder if they got other pictures, especially of the chassis.
Maybe it
Do
was
all
just
parts. Here's a 3300. Four battery details. I want to see the chassis. More details on the chassis, but there's not. There's a
No
wheelbase.
picture of the chassis at all.
There is here a little bit,
that
but
looks
I
different than the other one.
can't make
Well,
it.
yeah.
Motor's
Yeah,
in the rear, so
the motor's mid motor. So that's a different transmission.
that's true. It's mid motor, so you can't use it for the speed challenge. There's a little bit of the
Yeah,
detail.
there
on
you
the
go.
chassis.
That's Stampede right there with a reverse transmission.
Yeah, but the chassis is not really Stampede, so it is completely
No, it's Stampede chassis that way.
the new one.
Jogs
Really?
up and down.
They got the cover for the shocks. This is a rear view. Cool. So they're going to be showing the more detail on this on FMS video, which is going to be live in about 2 minutes. And there's no green, Keith.
That
Purple,
sucks.
purple, and black.
And black and orange.
Is it orange or red?
Yes.
Yes.
Hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. So pretty cool. And again,
Probably
another
orange.
two-wheel drive.
Now they have
This
one,
time.
the green one.
This time is a sprint car. And yes, you're right. They do come in green. Come on. There we go, Keith.
There's
Oh, that's nice.
also
Yeah.
there's also the red, $50 more that comes with the battery and charger.
You can did they race that at your track,
They
John?
race the sprint cars, but like I said, I believe this may either be added to the class or Who knows? I don't know yet. I didn't talk to the one owner today. I didn't see him.
Those are pretty cool. I used to push the
Yeah, I
sprint
like
cars.
that.
I used to have a big
Like
old
like
bumper
I
on the
said,
front of my truck. That's fun.
there's like one or two things that are really, really great about that. And then there's a couple things that, yeah,
But you got to
I don't
push
know.
this. You got to push
I
this.
want to see what aftermarket does or what current aftermarket fits.
Yeah.
You got to push to start them, Kurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
one-to-ones.
And then you got to
Yeah.
back them up.
Yeah.
You got to back them up and take the pressure off and then push them to start them.
They gotta roll it and pop it into gear or have it into gear and it'll slowly but surely catch the wheels and pops the motor.
Used to push them down the straightaway forever. Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun because you got in for free, so you got to watch the race, from the middle of the track where you didn't get no dirt in your face or in your beer.
Yeah.
So, because they're spinning, they're going around in circles, so all the
It's
dust is
blowing out
flying
into
out.
blowing out
Outside,
Yeah,
into the stands.
and you can see everybody with their beers, covers on their beers or hands over their beers.
I really like the fact of all the details that they've put in here, even the hubcaps to actually close off the hubcaps.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the way it
Like
looks.
like I said, in with oval racing, yeah. Sometimes there's some guys that they have the 3D printed plugs and they put the 3D printed plugs and they've already pre-drilled a hole into the rim.
Yeah,
And then there's actually one guy that stuffs a piece of foam in there.
oh yeah,
And those are 10th scale, right?
I know
Yeah,
that
they're based off the
22S.
the buggy base
Oh, the
chassis.
22S.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the
It's
same
based.
chassis as
It's not. It's not. It's
the
a
drag
completely brand new
cars.
chassis. It's a completely brand new chassis because it's set up to go roundy round. So you got it all offset to the inside, the right side or the left side there, so you can go make your corners. You can see it right there. See how it's offset to the one side?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's right where your battery is and your electronics is right in the center.
But it uses all the same arms and all that stuff, huh?
Pretty much. Like I said, there's a couple tricks. Like I said, you can see how in the rear there, how the A arms are twisted and bent.
Yeah.
It's automatically built your camber right into the car. That right there is a great idea, and where they have the numbers, that's what everybody normally has set up to race. But
Okay.
there's always that off chance that adjustable A arms right there would still be beneficial. Like I said, they make them for the 22S. I don't know if they, fit.
This is
But
cool, the fact that they've thought of it and they've designed this for the race. In other words, like you can see here the chassis, the
yeah.
angle of this and the angle of that. So everything is dropped onto that side. So the weight is
Mhm.
all on the
They sh-
inside.
and the body is shifted that way too, because when you
Yeah.
look at when you look at a view from the rear or the front, you'll see one side more of the shock tower than the other.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a fun race to do, a stock class like that.
Oh yeah, and obviously, me personally, the speed that they're talking out of that's way too slow.
Too slow
Too slow.
because it is brushless. I don't know what size of motor. We didn't look at the specs of the motor yet.
It's
but
a 3300 kV motor, and the ESC is a 45 amp brand new ESC.
okay.
45. So what's the
It's a 45 amp. Yeah. Like I said,
2S?
yeah. But here's the thing. We race with 60 amp ESCs and 20 or 3200 kV motors. So that more amperage out of that ESC is going to push that motor faster.
Mm.
So them cars are the fastest cars on the track, or
Well, it's
should
kind
be.
It's kind of interesting, like you mentioned, it's
Yeah, it's
the
shifted.
A-arm from one side to the other they look center, but as soon as you get to the body, everything is shifted onto one
Exactly.
side.
You can see just right there in the chassis. The one side of the chassis is right there on the flat side of the ESC, and all the rest of the body is going to be shifted over towards that battery side.
Yeah.
Now, oh, go. Could you go back like 2 pictures right there? I just seen something.
This one?
There we go. Thank you. Okay. I didn't see them holes there, but that's a major adjustment point for that wing where you can drop it when we're
Bring it
racing. I
forward or
didn't
back?
know that was there. What's that?
Bring it forward or back?
Yes. The cars that are out right now, they have a pin and slide system that kind of hooks and pins. So, like I said, some of the stuff that Custom Works and all the other major builders of these cars, they have different parts, and I'm wondering if that would work with that, just upgrades and things.
Okay.
It's nice to know that it has that's adjustable.
Hmm.
No, it looks like they put a lot of thought into this thing.
Yeah, that was one of the concerns, and that's cool. That's cool that you could just take the nose off and the roof off and just replace
Yeah.
that front piece, and you got yourself a midget.
That thing looks huge when that wing for that wing. It's just crazy.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they are, ain't
Them
they?
cars. Them cars are all motor and all wing. That's all they are.
Yeah.
You, you
Yeah.
you figure there's 900 horsepower on a what, maybe 1,000 pound chassis.
Need to complete. Your battery chargers and more tires. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, soft tires. It comes with a medium compound, and they have a soft compound out now too.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's one of them pre-order aftermarket, or not aftermarket, but upgrades.
Dirk.
Pre-order. It will be available on the 27th.
Yep.
Does it say a price?
Yes.
Three.
Oh yeah.
349.99.
350.
No, 349.99.
That's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, and like I said, the one that comes with a 400 or 4,000 milliamp, and I think it's that charge, that very first option for the charger there, that S122. It's the USB charger. I think it's $399 for it.
This psycho says you can't say midget, John.
Yeah.
Little person. Come on, John, get it right.
Sorry if I offended your virgin ear. Oh shit, fuck, wrong. I'm sorry.
So, Kurt, you gonna go to Beat the Creek this year?
No.
Come on, if you go, I have to go.
No. We she spent all our vacation money this going to Disneyland.
Disney World.
Yeah, and that might be one of the reasons I don't go either. My wife lost her job with government cuts, and because she's close to retiring, they're cutting everybody's job that are close to retiring.
Oh,
So they're
that
forcing her to
sucks.
retire early.
Oh,
So
jeez.
we might have a little bit less money for a little bit.
Uh,
We're going to live on one budget until she finds something else.
I'm gonna say she's gonna try to look for something else.
Yeah, she is going to
Yeah.
try. But like she's there saying, "What can I do? What like?" I go, "Well, you can always be a Walmart greeter." I don't
Welcome to
think,
Walmart.
yeah, I don't think you need a
Just
lot of
shit.
qualification for that. Or work at the self-pay terminal there. The lady that's
Yeah.
always there at the self-pay. Here, this one's free. Here, this one's free.
Oh, the
Yes.
self-service one.
Self checkout.
Self-service.
Yeah.
No,
Or
no,
the,
the sample lady.
or the sample lady. Yeah,
Oh, Tank, you'll be getting sample lady. You'll be getting some samples.
that's true. At the Costco, she can be the sample lady at Costco between the aisles. There's lots of jobs.
Well, good
Can I
luck.
see your receipt, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, Dennis.
Can you see your receipt, please?
Mhm.
And then they kind of glance on it real quick. Okay, yeah, everything's there. Like, how the heck can you check that so fast?
They get trained.
Oh, okay, they get trained for that. Okay.
They're
Yes, they're
looking for the
trained for
big. They're
that.
looking for
It's
the big
six
ticket items,
weeks.
the big box things.
Six
Oh,
All they're
weeks of
looking for.
training of that.
6 weeks of training. No shit, Keith.
Well, they're gonna have
yeah.
a clear body kit too for that.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do.
Or yeah,
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
So Keith can do a
And then
Mad Max one.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't I like that, but I don't like the driver. I don't like drivers, and I think you should be able to put your own drivers in.
Oh, I'm sure you can remove him and put Duckman in there.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
can put Duckman in there.
Yeah. He's right here, Kurt, he can
Hey,
hear you.
whatever. Tell him he's a piece of crap.
He can
He's
hear
watching
you.
you.
Is he trying to insult Duckman?
Yes, he
always.
is.
Terrible. Well, that's it.
Picking on
We've talked
people.
about the two things. Thank you for joining, guys. We will talk to you later. No, I'm just kidding. I am leaving first thing in the morning, starting to drive to Toronto, go down to Niagara Falls to be in New York tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Saturday. So
Niagara
if
Falls.
anybody's in the Niagara area, that's where I'll be tomorrow night. So I'm saying this so all the thieves and things like that know that I'm not home, so they can come here and steal everything like a crane or whatever. But no, the dog is still here and somebody's babysitting the house, so we're all good. I always laugh at people sometime when they post on social media. Oh, love my trip right now in Florida
Yeah.
or on the beach or whatever, Mexico. And okay, you're telling everybody you're not at home. Like,
Yep.
you should
Yes, I
wait
know.
till you come back home and say how much of a wonderful time you've had.
Nothing will be at home.
Yeah. And
It's not fun getting broken into. I can tell
no,
you that.
Nate, you said you might work on which car soon?
Uh, I might run my
Which car?
Toyota Celica Rally.
Okay.
For the drag race?
No, just outside this one.
Cool. That's TTO2?
Yeah. It took me 6 hours to decal it.
Yeah.
Are you sure
So
just
mine
6
is.
and not more?
Might have been. Felt like,
Yeah, you only put half the stickers on it.
no, I got them all on.
No, I'm just kidding because I know Kurt when he had his. It was how many stickers on that one that you had?
It's 150
Trailer
or who
truck?
knows? Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you can't compete with that one.
Or was
Oh,
that
that's what I can
truck?
do. I could put some stickers on the Fat
that truck,
Fox.
everything, every piece of, I don't know why they make you paint it. It's all
Yeah.
covered up.
I
But
could put some
that took you
stickers on that.
multiple days, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That took me like a week of couple hours here and there.
Yeah.
You had decal fatigue.
They
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
give
you
you a
can
lot
only
of
do it.
stickers.
it had stickers on stickers that needed stickers.
Yeah.
You can only do it for so long, putting stickers on a car before you get frustrated or bored.
And you had
They
to
had, oh, go
what?
ahead. Go ahead.
And you had to cut them all out, right? They're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut
not
everyone out.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Chris is back. Chris is back from his boat ride, and he's put a lot of pictures on Facebook. Go check it out. Looked like he had a great time. He's got a shitload of pictures.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
They had
Welcome
racing,
back, Chris.
like racing stickers, right?
What's
what do you
that?
mean racing stickers?
Like
Sponsor stickers?
sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
over the
I'm gonna
Loaded.
place.
put some of them on there.
Loaded with them.
Gotta find it. I
Spark
gotta
plug,
find mine.
NKG, and
That's all. I think
sponsors.
that's all it is.
It's all sponsors.
Oh, there wasn't trim stickers or anything like that?
Well, yeah, there's light stickers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but yeah,
90% of it was, putting the stickers in the right spot where the logos went and all that kind of stuff.
No, I'm just
oh,
saying.
that's
It
right.
wasn't
It's
like,
a
oh,
race truck.
It's like, oh, geez, it's here. It makes you paint it red, but it makes you put a white sticker on it and
Yeah.
a blue sticker on the other side of it, and a clear sponsor sticker over top the whole
Yeah,
thing.
you get to see about that much color of the paint. That's why when it bled over, it was like you could barely see where it bled over because it was
Yeah,
covered
it's
up
like
so
who
much.
cares? Did you
This
finally
must-
fix that, Tank?
This must be the Tamiya with the less stickers I've ever built, because there's not a lot of stickers on this one. Couple stickers there for the light, around the light, the spotlight, the trim sticker there that's chrome, and around the windows. That's it. Like barely any stickers on this thing.
You
Yeah.
made it
Good,
look
though.
like it. You didn't fix it, huh?
I did not do anything to it yet. It still looks the way it looks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an older look, kind of.
Yeah.
The paint
Yeah,
is
like it's
kind of
been out in the
faded.
sun a little bit,
No, I
but
didn't
not
do
too
anything
much.
on it, but the other one is not as bad, so it looks a little bit better
Right.
on
You're
on
giving
this
one of them
one.
to your buddies, right?
Yeah, I'll probably give this one to my buddy because it looks a little bit better, and I'll keep the other one that looks more messed up.
Boy, what a nice Canadian.
Well, I screwed up the paint, so I'm going to give him the better one. I have no idea what went wrong, but that's beside the point.
Cool, Chris.
Too cold. Too cold out there.
That's my bad. I always do that too. I can't wait. I'm not patient enough. I don't soak my cans in hot water. I just go out there and start spraying the body.
You
And
got it, man.
whatever
With
happens,
it.
happens.
Spray it.
Yeah, I did warm up my cans. I did everything right. The only thing maybe I didn't do is probably washed it like hard with um I usually just take my hand and just soap in water and just use my hand and not
Yeah.
use a cloth. But I guess for that one I should have used a cloth in there. I don't know. It just screwed up.
But that's kind of weird paint anyways, right? Ain't it? It's not regular. It's kind of see-through
No,
paint.
Dwayne.
That gold stuff.
He just cannot stand your room. You need to put a picture behind you and put something
There's
clean.
there's absolutely nothing wrong with my room. I know where everything is. If it's not
That's
on
the
the
funny.
shelf,
Dwayne.
That's the funny part too, is you do know where everything
Yeah.
is.
if it's not on the shelf, it's on the floor. I know where everything is.
It's behind the crane.
What's up, swampers?
Well,
okay, Bill.
the crane is actually on a big box right here. I could get rid of this big box and give me more room, but that's the box for my A1 printer, which is a friggin' used box, and it's empty, but it's there.
Well, I thought it was going to be my box.
Yeah, that's what I should put all the plastic and send you that box. That's a big box. Hey, Bill. Swampers is in Florida, and Nicole is in Florida also. She was mentioning she's in Florida, so say hi to Bill.
Dale Burton.
Ah, Bill.
Yeah, probably
Just
the problem
landed
is they're
back.
probably 5 or 6 hours apart.
Sean's back in New York. Cool. You got 2 days to go down to Chicago, not Chicago, where the fuck am I going again?
Niagara
Buffalo?
Falls.
Buffalo, Niagara Falls and Buffalo.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. I told my son we're
Niagara.
gonna go see the Niagara Falls from the good side.
Yeah, no
Niagara.
kidding. No kidding. US side sucks.
Niagara Falls.
But hey, that's okay. It's still a
Niagara
lot of water coming
Falls.
down on that friggin' fall, like a lot of gallons per minute or whatever it is, but
Yeah,
it's
and the worst part is it's about a third of what could be going over because the other 2/3 is going through the power plants.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's diverted. Yeah.
2/3 are being what's that called?
I wonder if the boats are
Sanctioned.
still going. Boats would
I
be
don't
cool
know.
to
I don't
go
know if the
down.
Maid of which one, the Maid of the Mist or the jet boat. Probably the Maid of the Mist. It might be a little on the early side for that.
Yeah, because of the ice and all that. I'll find out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in Niagara Falls when it frozen on the bottom. Every time I've went, it's always in the summer. This is going to be the first time I go that it's still winter.
Might be
Mind you,
frozen.
it's going to be here today was like minus, that's in Celsius, -8. And tomorrow there it's going to be like plus 19.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say it's gonna be like 70 degrees. It's been almost
yeah.
70 degrees like the last 2 days here, three
Yeah.
days.
So
Talking about the
I
weather
don't think there's
tank.
going to be a lot of snow there compared to here.
No, no, I don't think so either.
You still got about 2 feet of snow here on the ground.
Talking about the weather tank. Woo.
That's true. Sorry. That's why you're doing the siren.
Yep. Held you all night.
Weather medicine hat. Oh, Sean, I've installed the winch. I did a picture, but I didn't send it to you. But the winch is installed. So that's kind of cool. Ready to go. Almost ready to be installed. I will not install it. I'll test the motor, make sure everything works. But you're the one that's going to have to wire everything. In other words, you put the wire in the motor, solder it. You'll have to sneak the wire under it and hide it and wire everything. Got to give you some work to do.
How about the rope tank? Have you figured out what that was going to be yet?
I didn't buy the rope, but I probably will look for the rope. But if I don't find any, I'll just let Sean find a rope for it. It's just a 1 millimeter
It's
poly.
like the paracord stuff we were talking about.
Yeah, like the paracord.
Yeah.
Can't remember what they call that rope again.
Do you
Micro
want
cord.
do you want this appointment now or later?
Yeah, polyester cord. It's a 1 millimeter polyester cord, and you need 50 meter of that polyester cord.
So that's what, 50, 30, 45 feet?
50 meter. It's more than 40, 55 feet. It's
Like
3 feet
100
per meter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 feet per meter? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
approximately.
Approximately, yes.
It's good to know. Now
Yeah.
I know. So a meter is almost a yard.
It's more than a yard.
It's more than a yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come the weather's not working?
Look at this Yankee knowing about meters, centimeters. Man.
Somebody should do a shot out to see if a shot out works. I think Nightbot is on strike again.
Oh. I haven't seen him say anything.
Nightbot. I put it in 2 words. Let's see. Maya.
He's working.
No, I don't think it's working. Like, no, that doesn't work either.
You're gonna probably have to open it up and
I'll go have a look real quick. Maybe if I open it up, it's gonna hang, it's gonna wake up. I do a search on Nightbot and I get night night bitch.
Get night what? Night bitch.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think you're gonna have to wait for your boat there, Tank.
The logon has changed a lot. Select a provider to sign in with. Usually
I
that's not
hope I
what I
didn't
have to
screw
do.
my computer up.
There, it should start working now.
Oh, in 5 minutes.
Dirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the authorization changed, so now it should start working. What did he
What do you
say in the
say,
chat?
Kurt?
He's, he said Nightbot's not working. Yeah, and put up a bunch of middle fingers.
Oh.
That's not nice.
Nightbot's gonna remember that.
Hey, you can do giveaways in Nightbot. Oh, it's got the chat too. It did change Nightbot a lot.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, the login is different and there's more stuff you can do now. And it actually tells you when you log on, you want to log on with Twitch, YouTube, so you get all the tools for YouTube and all that.
Nice.
My battery backup had a meltdown today.
Where
There
was
goes
that?
Nightbot.
Where's your battery backup, Keith?
Oh, for the computers and all that shit. It was just beep, 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 and then resetted it and it did it again and it was like, oh God. So I just shut the whole, just took it all off.
Probably needs a new battery in it. I had to do that. Place once.
Can you, no, this is like one by itself. Big battery.
Yeah, like
Oh.
sometimes inside there's like those, the ones that you get for your like telephone backup system in your basement. It's like the same
Yeah.
type of battery. Like
Oh,
two,
okay.
two of
You
them
can
are in
just
there.
change them out instead of buying a new battery backup.
You can, yeah.
Okay, Nightbot is working now, does shoutouts, does everything. So try to do all those emojis again, see if it's gonna kick you out.
Yeah, Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk.
Try it.
Yeah, try it.
There we go. Weather works. So that
Tank.
means Keith and whoever's using Nightbot, you might have to log on to Nightbot again for it to actually work.
Yeah, well, I guess my Saturday night's gonna be mayhem, I guess.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna go nuts.
Well, I know my computer tech is not gonna be here, so. Tank, were we gonna watch that, Monster two-wheel drive? Or you just said he was doing,
No, you
Well, they
can't
went
watch it.
live.
You can't watch
FMS
it,
went
can
live
you?
at 10 o'clock, but no, we are not going to watch their live.
Yeah, okay.
If anybody want to go on FMS YouTube channel, you can. It's actually Fair RC YouTube channel.
Yeah. What's up, Brian? What?
But
Who?
they should do
Hey,
pretty
Brian.
good with that two-wheel drive monster truck, especially under 200 bucks the way it is, 169. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah.
So you think they're going like after the Stampede people?
Oh yeah.
What's
After
right in there with the Gorgon too?
Gorgon,
Oh, and the
that's the one I
Gorgon?
was
Yeah.
thinking.
The Fury.
That Gorgon was fun.
I kind of like the Fury. Looks like a stadium truck.
I didn't
Okay.
like the battery of it though.
There's one problem with that. I don't like the motor that it has in there.
Which one?
That 12 turn motor that they have in there is absolute garbage. You'll be lucky to get 3 batteries out of it before it literally burns out.
What, the
Which
Arma?
one?
Yep. That Arma 12 turn is an absolute terrible motor.
The Fury truck?
That's why I didn't notice here. I didn't look at what motor comes in there. I didn't notice. It's got that.
Well, go. Wait, whoa.
Motor,
The specs.
motor size 550 brush motor.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
so it
doesn't
is going
say
against the
how many
At least it's
turns.
got an XT60 connector. 'Cause that's
it
what's on
is
the
going
battery.
against the Traxxas.
Yeah, but Traxxas is now all brushless. It's got that BL2 system, so
Yeah.
with that 3300. Where have we heard
If I
that
get
number?
another RC, it'll probably be the new Stampede. I like that truck.
Manual. Adobe, of course. Log on to Adobe. I don't have a thing installed here, so. FMS for beginner. Yeah, I guess it doesn't give how many turns. It just says it's a 550.
Does it show parts where you can order parts?
Well,
Maybe you can
there's
order a motor.
this on the bottom,
Accessories?
accessories, view all parts.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm clicking on it, but it's not opening.
Okay. Maybe they haven't fully unlocked it yet.
Yeah. You have the ESC, but it doesn't show the motor.
Oh, there's a pinging gear.
Part collection, view all. Motor, 3 of them. You got for motor. Come on. Shows me I can click. There we go. It's a 14 turn.
Yeah.
And you said the other one was a 12 turn?
Yep.
Yeah, they all look pretty cheap.
Well, the truck is only 169, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, 169.99, so 170. Looks like it's got enough torque.
Yeah, it must be geared.
Yeah.
Popping wheelies.
Duckman would have fun in that.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, the Gorgon didn't push, but the two-wheel drive Stampede, they push.
Okay.
Hard to steer.
Oh, understeer?
Yeah. When you're going around the corners, they just want to keep going that
Yeah.
way because there's no front end weight.
I remember you had to put a rear sway bar on a car to get it to oversteer, stabilize the rear end a little bit.
Okay. I had a two-wheel drive slash for a little bit, and then I got rid of that so fast. I don't know. I'm more of a
Doing the
four-wheel
same,
drive kind of guy.
doing the same thing, Tank, trying to steer and just,
Well, I like driving in the grass and what's a little rougher, and I just found that the two-wheel drive just it
It
wasn't fun.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't
yeah,
like the grass.
No,
have enough grass. Ugh.
Need
that's
some
what I
flat
keep telling
dirt.
people
Gas, grass, or ass.
when they want a truck to play in the grass and all that. I go, well, go with a four-wheel drive and go like with a Stampede or a Slash will work, but a Stampede's going to be better. Like it's
Yeah,
an
so
all-around
four-wheel
truck, a
drive, a little lifted, a little bit, you know.
little higher,
The
and
Gorgon worked pretty good in the grass.
It's got monster truck tires.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably why it was higher.
Tracy really liked how it steered. She had fun driving it when it was good.
Yes, Nicole, you are right. We are in 2025. Last time I checked.
I don't know, that's my AI.
Yeah, this is the motor I'm referring to.
Yep.
So it is a 550.
Yeah, it's absolute garbage. These
Why
last
do you
like
say that?
they last 3 runs on a two-wheel drive, 3
What,
batteries
the
on a two-wheel
brushes and
drive before they completely burn out
Well, you're doing something wrong.
out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Did you take it out of the box?
no.
Did you put a battery in there and actually put it on the ground?
Yeah,
That's what you're doing wrong. You're supposed to keep it in the box if you don't want to break it.
put this in instead, right?
Okay, put it tighten in it, and then there's no problem.
Yeah. At least I know them motors will burn up twice before they actually die. I've seen it. I've actually seen it. Smoke come out of the motor to the point where it's like, okay, this thing is dead. You dip it in the river, and the thing starts running again until it starts smoking about 5 minutes later. It's like, really?
I had a motor. I can't remember which brand it was, but it was a brushed, but it was a rebuildable. And I
Mhm.
ran 3S on it, and it ran so hot that you know that little wire that goes no, the spring that pushes the two brush on the motor. There's a spring.
yeah.
The armatures?
That's that spring burnt out.
Oosh.
And then that brush, one of them came off, and then my car wasn't working anymore. I just put a new spring onto it, put the battery in it, and then the truck kept going. It was crazy.
Like I said, some of the motors, they just will not say die.
Yeah.
And then other ones, well, plug it in up in smoke.
And I've been with crawlers with brushed and mud, like dirty mud, and the truck is barely moving, and all of a sudden, boom, it dies. Dip it in water, shake it a little bit, put it on the ground, doesn't want to go, give it a little push. Oh, it starts going again.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They do take a lot of abuse, that's for sure.
Keith, you know a lot. You know what mud does, right?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
how many motors did you kill in mud, Keith?
Oh, a couple. Just two, maybe three.
And just by giving a little push, sometimes they come back.
It's almost
All I
mud
gotta,
season.
all I gotta
Almost
say is if
flooding.
anybody was at Axial Fest in 2021 and they smelt someone's electronics burning up
It's
out of the
yours.
gravel pit, that was me.
Okay.
That was the ESC lighting up on fire on the SMT-10 Gravedigger.
Wasn't that thing new?
Well, no, it had been already been out a couple years by then, but
Okay.
yeah.
What I want to do is they're doing so much construction on here after that they water the road down. the dirt, I want to go over it. Yeah, that would be so freaking.
Cool.
What? You want to go over it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. After they wet the road down so there's no dust,
Yeah.
it gets kind of sticky. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Love to ride in that.
It's better for speed run like that. You stick to the road. Just make sure there's no curb around.
You know, there's like holes and piles of stuff, and
That's potholes. Kurt doesn't know potholes. He knows curbs.
he knows
Yeah.
curbs. Yeah.
What are potholes?
Yeah.
Mm.
Holes full of pot.
Ooh,
Edibles.
Yeah.
Keith, does Duckman do donuts or just mud?
Oh, he does donuts.
All right.
Yeah, he loves donuts.
he is a donut.
Are you insulting Duckman? Good thing he's
Yes.
not around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right here, Kurt.
Is he wearing a
Nope.
dress?
At least I don't look like a donut.
Yeah, but he's wearing a dress.
He's wearing a
No,
dress.
it's my mad scientist cape.
Oh, it's his mad scientist coat.
Dress. Mad
Yes.
scientist dress.
Well, geez, Kurt. I got one to fit you too. Alright.
Don't be smart ass, Duck man.
Yeah, Kurt, you see, we got our
He's
road
already
season.
stressing
We got
about that.
We got 3 seasons up north here. It's cone season, pothole season, and then roads are ready to be covered in snow.
Yeah, we just have pothole season here.
Right?
You cannot have potholes in LA. Your roads don't even
I
freeze.
don't live in LA.
Yeah, but still your roads don't
I
freeze.
love
It
LA.
doesn't matter. They just don't ever fix them. So
Oh, really?
yeah. There's so many. I drive on one road to get out to the highway, and it's like slot cars going back and forth trying to avoid all the holes.
You live in California, you don't live in LA?
So it's kind of like a joke that goes around here in Michigan. You know how you can tell a drunk driver and a sober driver? Sober drivers missing all the potholes.
The
The drunk
drunks
drivers
driving straight
driving
through
right
it.
through every single one of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Where do you live, Kurt? San Francisco?
No, that's
That's what?
So I think, Kurt, you live south of LA, I think, down?
I live north of LA,
Oh, north of LA, closer to
south
San
of San
Francisco.
Francisco. Yeah, closer to San Francisco. Yeah.
Okay.
Closer to San Francisco?
Yes, sir.
That's
Come,
a
come here,
town.
duck man. Come here.
Mhm.
That's a town I still want to visit, the San Francisco, and go over the San Francisco Bridge and go on the hill there where the
The
transformer
streets of
were
San
and
Francisco.
watch the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Just think you can end yourself up in Alcatraz too.
Yeah.
Oh, Psycho put the word Duckman in the chat, and then Nightbot says Duckman. Duckman says, "Hold my beer, KBRC 13."
Yeah.
And Psycho saying Duckman is wearing a dress.
Yeah.
He must be already be getting ready for the drag race. Ha ha ha.
He's another one of them Californians.
Psycho 13, yeah.
Yeah. At least they don't work for a mouse.
That's true. Duckman works for a bearded guy.
Yeah, I really work for him.
Yeah,
yeah.
we know.
Yeah, he's taken over.
So Duckman is the supervisor?
Yep.
Oh,
That's why the
Nicole
fence
says,
turned out so good.
All right, now
So
you can just wipe that
Nicole just
nose off,
called a
Keith.
bathroom break. So everybody, if you have to go, go now because Nicole called a bathroom break.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Thanks, Nicole.
Dirk, he's a
Psycho,
rat, not a mouse.
yeah, Keith.
Hmm?
Psycho 13 Garage says he's a rat, not a mouse.
Oh.
Thank you very much. LOL.
That dirty, dirty rat.
You dirty rat. Yeah, John, I don't think your shelf is wide enough for the dragster. It looks like it wants to fall off.
No, but the 2x4 keeps the tires off the ground.
Ah, okay, it's to so the suspension is not okay. Got a 2x4 under there.
Hmm. Yeah, I know I gotta do that.
I don't care if they stick out like that. You know, like I said, the bigger trucks I put on a different shelf.
Okay.
I really need to get some material, make covers. Dust is crazy.
Swamper says the 70s cop show chase scene in San Francisco were epic.
Yeah.
Streets of San Francisco.
That's San Francisco. That's where like a lot of those houses and hills, like there's a lot of hills in San Francisco, I think.
Yeah, there's a famous street called what was it, Lombard Street or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's
A
got
lot of
it's
something in San
twisted.
Francisco.
Yeah, it's like 1,600 curves, and they, you know, downhill and make a stop in the top and bottom of it or crap.
It's faster to just go straight down. Jump.
Okay.
A lot of movies were done in San Francisco, that's for sure. Starsky and Hutch. No, not Starsky and Hutch. What was that show? Anyways, I think it was filmed there.
Wasn't Bullet?
Bullet, I think, yeah.
Come on, Kurt. You're supposed to know this stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know
Kurt.
none of that shit,
Yeah,
man.
Kurt.
You know, when you live there, you just don't go there unless you have to work there.
That's true.
I've
There's
never
still
been to
some.
Alcatraz. None of that stuff. I've never done any of that.
It's
Tourist
just
stuff.
like me. There's a lot of museum and travel stuff that people come here to do, and I have not done any of those.
Yeah. I've never been to anything except for work. Working a couple things up there, but
So you never delivered a crane in Alcatraz
no.
or a lift?
Oh, Escape from Alcatraz. That was a
That was filmed in San Francisco, you think?
if that's where Alcatraz is.
Yeah, Escape from Alcatraz.
Was there any RCs in that film?
Escape from
Play a
LA.
game.
What was it? I know there was an
Films, films that had RC cars or planes or any RC. Drones.
Oh yeah, there's movies.
there's a movie that was in San Francisco. I think the guy that played in Escape from Alcatraz, the Dirty Harry guy,
Yeah.
there was he was going to get they had a bomb on the RC car. He was trying to get underneath it.
Oh,
Car,
yeah, I remember that. I can't
right?
remember what movie that
I
was.
don't know
Yeah.
I can't remember the movie, but
I know Fast and Furious had one.
was it called Alcatraz? The
Clint Eastwood and the
there's two of them.
Deadpool was in San Francisco. I think Clint Eastwood did a lot of stuff like that in San Francisco.
So Psycho says Clint Eastwood in the Deadpool was in San
The
Francisco
Deadpool, that's what the name of the movie was. Yeah.
and there was an RC car in it. So it's probably
Right.
that movie you're talking about.
Yeah, that was the movie.
Radioactive says Cobra. Was there an RC car in Cobra? I don't remember that.
Was there an RC car in Cobra?
Cobra, that was that with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Kurt, you're not allowed to Google it.
What was that?
You're not
Cheater,
allowed to Google the
cheater.
answers.
What's the answer? What's the question?
The
Question
question
is
is
Cobra.
films with RC cars or vehicles.
Well, I told you that uh what's the one they got like 10 movies?
I just watched one. Oh, Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious, yeah.
Yeah,
And he does it
there's
inside the
there's a
inside the
couple
vault or
movies in
something,
Fast.
right?
Yeah.
Or in the cop station or something like that.
Oh,
Toy
there's
Story
one.
has one.
There's one where
Come on, Toy
Antonio
Story's
Vendettas.
cartoon. The what?
Antonio Vendettas is an ex military guy, and he's a security guard
Oh,
for
yes.
this mall. And there's that. I think it's a Stampede or something.
Yeah, there was an RC car in that one too. I remember.
Yeah.
I think Manhattan Project had an RC car.
Okay.
That's an old one.
Yeah, that's an old one. This is probably Radio Shack.
Probably.
Huh.
Or Tamiya.
Yeah. And the Ghostbusters, they had one in there.
Yes.
Which one?
The last
The one with
Ghostbusters
the kids.
and
I
the
haven't
one
seen it.
before. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
The two
Yeah.
last Ghostbusters, the newer version, there's RC cars in both of them.
Yeah.
They actually put the trap on top of the RC and they're running after the ghost in the city.
The ghost.
There's no way they could drive that fast. And
Was that with Bill
No.
Murray in that one? Bill Murray?
at the end, yeah.
Okay.
He has a cameo.
Bad Boys 2. They
Bad
have an
Boys
RC
2, there
car.
was an RC car in.
Yeah, when they were in Cuba getting his sister back from the cartel.
Terminator 2, there was an RC car in Terminator 2.
Say what? What part?
Yeah. When they were the scientist guy, when he was gonna go kill the scientist guy
The
that
kid
had
was
found the
playing
hand. Yeah, the little kid was driving a
That's
little
right.
truck.
Good memory. Yeah. That was a good movie.
He said the battery is gonna die, and then it went bing and hit his father in the leg, and he bent over, and the girl tried to shoot him.
Yep.
Snipered.
I had a question from one of my subscriber that watched one of my videos about dual steering or doing dual steering with the radio link. His question was, what radio is good to do dual steering? Dual steering.
Steering.
Can't speak. So, which radio do you guys think is good to actually enable and disable dual steering? There's the tricky part.
What do you mean dual steering, front and rear
Yes.
rear steer?
Yes.
I use my 8 for the Radio Link 8
Yes.
because I can.
But it's tough. It's tough to enable it and disable it because you got to
What?
go in the menu and actually enable and disable some stuff, especially if you want to do crab or
Well, no, you put each one on a different switch. I have them all on different switches, so I can crab walk on a switch, and then I can
So
just
then
do the rear on a switch,
yeah.
and
Or
I
the
can
front.
do all four, for the not the crab walk, but the 4-wheel steer.
So in other words, you hold that switch or you turn on a
I
switch.
just turn on a switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I got
don't.
it all set up for my little bug.
Cool.
The Noble is easy to do it with too.
The
The
Noble does
Noble,
pretty
yeah.
good too. Yeah.
Spectrum is easy to do, but expensive. Dumbo RC is another one that's pretty good. One of the
I've got some of
Dumbo.
them, but I've never done it with.
Yeah, but it depends on the model. I can't remember which model, but there is a setting in there where you can push a button and enable dual steering.
Dual steering.
And just by cycling it, you actually cycle through the modes of
Oh,
grab, and you just keep hitting it and it does different things.
yeah.
I don't like the cycle thing, but it works.
That's why I like the radio link, because each button does its own thing. You know, you
Yeah.
have 5 different buttons or something like that. It's been a while since I drove it.
I didn't, for some odd reason, I haven't used my 8 channel. I bought it, tested it, but I never took it outside yet on any of the cars I set it up on.
I only have it on a few cars. It was kind of like I don't know, it wasn't a waste of money, but I kind of wish I never bought it and spent something, the money on
Okay.
something else, But I have a couple cars on it right now.
How much was it?
I don't know, it was like 180 or something like that, I think.
That's not too bad.
I bought it. Yeah, no, it was a good deal. It's had some issues with it of connecting and not connecting to the radios for some reason.
Mhm.
So I went if as long as you use the older ones and not the new updated ones, it works fine.
Yeah, I don't think I even updated the firmware on that thing yet.
No, I wouldn't do it. They say not to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, it's been a big issue on they were going on Facebook and getting the chats, man. Everyone's just blasting them because everybody's losing connection to their radios, crashing their cars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they fixed the issue now, but yeah, the beginning was horrible. And Radio Link wouldn't respond back or nothing, talk to you or nothing. It was pretty bad there for a while.
Radio silence.
Yeah, they're trying to
Yeah.
fix it, but they couldn't figure out what it was or what.
Psycho 13 Garage says on the radio link, you can actually set up the rear steer on the knob,
Yeah.
which some comp guy actually do. And it makes sense putting it on the knob because as you're driving the front, you can actually steer your rear and lock your rear at a certain position to help you maneuver better. It's kind of cool. I like it. One of my buddies, actually, what he's done on his crawler, on his comp crawler, or not his comp crawler, on his class 1 truck, the radio, he's taken off the spring. You know how it auto centers from back?
Hmm.
So you open it, you take the spring off. So, and his logic is in a real car, you don't have a spring that brings you the steering back to center. So as you turn, it stays where it is. And if you let go of the steering, just by the momentum, it will, in theory, come back. But that's the reason he took off the spring, because he didn't like the feeling that it always went back center, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are Radio Link RC4 is around $50 on Amazon. It's a
Yeah.
pretty good price.
Yeah, Flash Guy got that new one coming out.
Yeah, the Fly Sky has a multi-channel one coming out.
I wish it was I
12
wish it would
channel,
have
I think it is.
11 channel.
11 or 12, yeah.
It's 11, yeah. I wish it was capable of hooking up to the other receivers though, which kind of
It's not. It's all
no. It's what's this the 7? That weird shaped one?
okay.
That one with the receivers. It hooks up to those receivers.
Oh, and Radio Master. There have been some people doing knockoff receivers that they've been having issues with. They don't work too good or something like that. I saw a
Hmm.
post on Facebook about that.
Why would they make knockoff receivers for that? Doesn't that compatible with all the receivers?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know.
Probably cheap, trying to sell cheap ones.
Huh.
Yeah, somebody made cheap receivers and supposedly they're having issues with it. So they're saying stay away from those. I can't
Yeah,
remember the name of it.
that's the whole thing of getting that controller so you can hook it up to any receiver you want on all your cars.
Yeah. Thought I put it on my Facebook. I'll have a look real quick to see if I can find it. Thought I did anyway.
Is Eric is Dennis still using that thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think Eric and Dennis are.
Did anybody else get that?
No, it's from what I understand, it's more complicated than
It looked like it.
yeah, it's
I'm like, no.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, I can barely work the ones I have now, let alone something I gotta
Like it's like you got to learn programming.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's something like Eric was into, he kind of likes doing that stuff, so
Yeah.
it fit him good. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll just buy some more fucking receivers. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll buy ones that hook up to mine. Although the Noble's taken me a while to get used to it, and all the things they can do.
Yeah. That's complicated enough for me.
Yeah. Thanks to WTF RC.
WTFRC.
What did he do?
WTF RC, man, he does all the YouTube videos on all the Radio Link stuff, or not the
Yeah.
Radio Link, the Fly Sky stuff.
So Radio Master RC public service announcement. Recently, we have seen a rise in express RC hardware on the market that has not been deployed in collaboration with our tested and approved by Express RC team, leading to issues for users. So there have been issues with Express RC receivers, I guess.
Hmm.
Some of them work, some of them don't. So we encourage you to support Express RC project. So they've been having some issues.
Keith, what are you working on?
I'm just messing around.
Just sketching?
Yeah.
Swampers RC says ease of use is pretty important to me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm too old to think very hard. It's like Keith. The radio link is a little bit complicated for Keith.
Yeah.
It's easy, but you have to learn it.
Ugh,
Easy if you memorize it.
Well, that's
it's easy
yeah.
if
You
you
gotta
try.
you gotta mess with it enough,
Enough to memorize it. Yeah.
Well, on the new 8 channel from Radio Link, every time I want to bind a new one, I got to really think about it.
I
Like,
know, so
where
do
the
I.
heck do you go again?
So I'm that way with the Noble too. I'm like, man, I don't bind them enough to remember.
But the menu is completely different. It's just crazy.
That's what sucks. Happened. What, I got 4 radios that you can program like that, and it's like each one's different. So you're like, yeah, okay. Let's go back on YouTube and see how we bind this one.
To tell you the truth, I like a radio that you can program just because of the flexibility of
Oh
program.
yeah.
But I found out on Dumbo RC, and I think it's the Fly Sky. Some of them have like 5 channels, but on the radio you can only program the first 3, which is like what? Like you can't do
Yeah.
nothing with the 4 and 5, like programming it, like the endpoint or the adjustment. You can only do 1, 2, 3, and you can't do 4 and 5. I
Yeah.
just found that weird.
Yeah, they're only good for certain channels or certain
Yeah.
buttons or that's how I had problems with the 8 because I was trying to get that 5th channel to work or something like that, and I couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
So I had to stick it on a weird button, that bottom button in the back. I had to stick it on that one. I didn't want it on that one, but
I think the easiest, the simplest is the GT5, but it's not. It's kind of a pain to switch modes for. You have to
Yeah.
do it from the menu, unless you use one of the knobs as the rear steer, and you can reach across, turn the knob.
yeah,
Big
you can
truck.
get it to work, but you got to go through the sequence of it, right?
Yeah.
Spin
You
it
gotta
and
go in the
pick what you want.
menu, click it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicole says she's inside the house, which is a
Oh,
good thing,
I need a drink, but I ain't got
especially for
nothing.
training.
Back in minute, guys.
Psycho says the UI on the FlySky G11P seems pretty intuitive. Cool.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. I wish it would have hooked up to some of my receivers I already have, and then I probably would have bought it, but buying all new receivers again, it's
Yeah.
like,
I think the price is pretty good for that 11 also, eh?
yeah, $200. It's not right around 200.
Yeah.
It's a good deal for all the stuff you can do with it, you know. Plus it takes a 2S lipo or those big, what are those big round ones?
Cool.
Yeah, that's $75. No, that's the G7P. Yeah, you said
The
G11.
7P, yeah, the 7P, all the receivers work with the 11P. So if you have a 7P, you can use all the wine. Whatever, Dirk.
You want some cheese with that wine?
I like receivers or controllers, but I just hate buying all the receivers for them.
Especially if you have lots of cars.
Yeah, right.
I
I
know
have a
2 of my GT6, which are version 2, not the version 3, they're full. Like both of them are full. I wish I had the version 3. Can put a
It's a
heck of a
cool
lot
video.
for 3.
yeah, a Tupperware container full of receivers for all my controllers. I don't need to buy any more.
Well, stop
Except
buying receivers. Why do you
except
have
for
so
the
many
Noble.
receivers?
Except for the Noble, I keep buying. I have to buy a couple more of those.
Okay. Just because they're on sale doesn't mean you need to buy them. Stop buying them.
I know.
Been a knockoff of those yet, right?
Yes, there is.
Is there? Is it
Yeah,
cheaper? Much cheaper?
they're not much cheaper, but they actually said uh Splash Guy put a little flyer out saying they're gonna do like a firmware update and it's not gonna work with those receivers anymore, so just quit buying them.
So no one will do the firmware update then.
Exactly. I haven't done the
I know
firmware update in a long time.
I know Spectrum, they used to have those orange receivers that fit in the Spectrum also. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, Dwayne, I can't. That's why I never got into Spectrum. Some of them things are $100 for a
Yeah.
receiver.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
So
like That's insane. I thought,
Yes, it is.
I cringe when I paid $35 for my receivers, you know?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can get the 3-channel ones probably for what, 45 or something like that, I think. But
Mhm.
Yeah, but who
still,
wants a one-channel receiver?
yeah, right.
What do you mean? A 3-channel is not a 1-channel receiver. It's a 3-channel.
Yes,
What are you talking about?
2 and 1 are taken. 1 and 2 are taken, so it's actually a one-channel
They're
receiver.
not taken. It's for your steering and your throttle.
They're taken, right?
That's Keith's logic there. If that's as you can call
Yeah.
If you can call it
It's
logic.
logical.
It's like a Brad fact.
I wonder how Brad's doing. He's
Keith
watching.
logic.
And you think he's not even putting anything
Well,
in the
if he's
chat?
watching it on his TV, he can't comment.
Probably all
Yeah,
drugged up too, man.
he never types anything in the comments.
No.
You can't you can't be also have it on the TV and also have it on your phone, so you can type on your phone and make
True.
comments. Oh, that's too simple.
Yeah, he don't do that though. So
Oh, he had it yesterday, so he should be worn off. Unless they give him some stuff.
give him some extra.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's why he's in pain, because the meds wore off and now he's in pain. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
probably give you a little extra.
What was the operation for again?
He had a hernia.
He had a
Hernia?
hernia.
More boxes.
Yeah, in Canada, that's what like Radioactive is saying there. Spent a lot on $64 for a 3-channel and 84 Canadian for a 5-channel.
Man.
That's why myself, I did not put a lot of Spectrum cars or Spectrum radios, and I looked for an alternative because it was no thanks. It's too much.
The Dumbos are pretty good. I
Yeah.
like Dumbos.
$84 for a 5-channel.
I like paying my $20, like $20 for a receiver. That's good.
$84 for
Yeah.
a 3-channel.
Like the Fly Sky GT, whatever that is, GT5
Yeah.
or 6, whatever. You can get 2 of them 3-channel ones for $20.
Yeah, I got Radio Link right now. They're all full, so I got to think of, okay, do I get another Radio Link or do I just go get something else? So
Said go get you an MT-12. Figure that mess out.
no thanks.
He's already got an 8. He could put, I don't know how many you could put on that one, 20 on
That's
that one or
true.
something.
That's true. I do have that 8, and then now
Yeah.
that one is. I don't think I got 2
Ooh.
cars on that one.
Yeah, you can put a lot more on that one for
That's true.
$20 a receiver. So
I keep forgetting about that stupid radio, which I paid a lot of money for.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should
he's-
take that out pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm afraid to get it dusty. It came with such a nice case, and it's still in the case there in the corner.
I actually took that. I took it out of the case and I use my Noble in that case now. That fits in there
That one
perfect.
just sitting up there.
Yeah,
Is
I
the
just
Noble more expensive?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot nicer.
It's like $300, right?
Yeah.
Can I upgrade my screen? It's the dim screen, which you can't see outside.
Yep. Yep. Joe was telling me, Truck Tech Joe was telling me they sell it on Sky RC, I think it is. That
Oh, yeah.
site. You can upgrade the screen for it to color.
Might be able to get it on AliExpress, no?
I think that's what Sky RC is, but it's just for
Okay.
They make it's like yeah.
it has all the parts for all the Noble and all that stuff. The triggers, everyone's been breaking the triggers on them because they're too hard on them. And blaming the company, you know. Oh, it just broke. Oh yeah, where was your finger at? You know. Huh.
That's one thing with me with the Kyosho remotes. My finger is a big finger, and I have a hard time keeping my finger in the hole. And when I'm racing, it keeps sliding out.
Hmm.
So as I'm going forward, back, or taking a curve, like all of a sudden it comes out, and I'm trying to put it back in there, and I'm losing the race because I'm not hitting the throttle. So
Nothing more annoying is driving it, just bashing or driving in general or racing, and all of a sudden you go to turn your wheel, and whatever your foam or your rubber wheel or whatever just happens to break loose and slide on your wheel.
or because you pushed it against it, it jams. It stays
Yeah.
turned because you pushed on it too hard and it actually slipped off, and now it's actually pushing on the radio, and the spring doesn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
I found that a replacement screen on Soar Sky, SOAR.
So yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah,
How
they have
much is the
all the.
screen?
I'm looking at the different things here.
It's not cheap.
It's like, well, just a replacement is $36. I
Okay.
don't know if that's all the things you need though.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you would have to. I can't remember what Joe said. He had pulled it up for me and said, "Here, this is what you need to do." You got to watch out for that ribbon when you take it apart. Everyone's breaking that ribbon inside.
Yeah, there's a giant ribbon coming out of it with all kinds of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Radioactive says that the IXSR from Spectrum is on sale right now for $78. No thanks.
I was going to say, what is that? IXSR for
That's
$785.
Oh yeah, 785, not 70.
That's Canada. It's like
Yeah.
it's like 550 or something like that, I think, here, or 560.
No thanks. $785.
Right? Yeah,
Wow.
that thing's crazy. You can watch TV on it.
I think I can buy an SCX6 for that price almost.
So they have those knockoff receivers also. They're $28, $28.
I think those are actually real receivers on that site.
It looks real, but it says Solar Sky RC Fly Sky FGR 4S V2 receiver. So I don't know. It looks like it says Fly Sky on it, but
they do all the Fly Sky stuff, so I would imagine it's a real Fly Sky.
Okay.
It's the site everybody from Fly Sky goes to get all their little parts that broke off or whatever.
Radioactive says at regular price that radio is $1,045.
Dang. Ouch.
I think my wife is really gonna like that budget if I tell her, okay, I need this for my budget. I need a new radio. She gets mad when I go to the donut shop at lunchtime.
Right. Who said you could spend that?
Yeah. How come you didn't bring a lunch? Well, I wasn't at the office today. I was on the road. That's Kurt's excuse all the time. I'm on the road.
I pack my lunch every day.
So did your salesman stop selling the stuff or just rental now? For your, yeah, you said your sales guy was selling all your rentals.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah. He quit. Thank God. It got so busy too. A week after he left, I haven't. It's been nonstop.
That's good.
I don't think a lot of people liked him as a person, so all the customers realized he was gone. They started calling us back.
That's strange. Well, strange in the sense that they didn't like him.
Yeah, he had a weird personality.
Okay.
Yeah, Swampers, I agree. I'll buy a couple rigs,
Could have been
couple
just you,
project
Kurt.
rigs.
You could have the weird personality. You could have
Yeah,
been
look who's talking. Freaking dinosaur
Keith,
boy.
your mic is way up there. We did not hear what Duckman.
Ah, shut up,
Grant.
Tank. He sounded
Damn
so
it,
much
KB,
better.
learn how to do your mic.
Okay, I will, Duckman.
It sounded so much better like that. You couldn't hear him.
Just heard.
Kurt, you're the weird one.
Crazy. Well, it's 11:20. We're going to start saying our goodbyes. I'm tired and I got a long drive tomorrow, so I'm going to go to bed. Thanks everybody for coming. And we're going to start saying our goodbye, and we'll end with Duckman, but we'll start with Nate.
Hey, it's good to be here. It was nice to see everybody, and we'll try to make it on the next one.
Yeah, it's been a while. We haven't seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Anytime.
John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Kurtz.
Thanks for the invite, Tank, and everybody have an awesome Friday and a even better weekend.
Thank you. Keith.
Thanks for inviting me, Tank, and we'll see you later. Saturday
you.
night for me, Sunday night for Kurt. I don't know who's doing anything on Friday though.
Don't know.
Josh.
Josh.
Just
Yeah.
Fridays usually.
Yeah.
And Duckman for last.
Hey, thanks, Tank, for inviting me. And Kurt,
Loser. Oh,
Kurt, go
loser.
visit California. Oh, you're in California. Go visit San Francisco. Bye.
Crazy guys. Anyways, guys, thank you. Thank you for coming in the chat, coming week after week. Thank you for coming in the live video. And guys, go charge up some batteries and go on there, break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Right, Nate?
It's correct.
Go out there.
Break it. Don't fake it.
Break it, fix it, and then break it again.